Some people have even monetized their relationship, blessed online and be sucking offline. You're angry, allow yourself to feel the emotions. It is people who are close to you that will hurt you. There are people who cannot function properly if they have to be independent of each other in a relationship, even though I would recommend that. But there are others too that will want to be codependent so that hello, hi, I'm GB Solomon. Welcome to my channel. This is Lifestyle with GB on GB Interactive. How you doing? I'm doing quite well myself. Thanks for clicking on this link to watch this particular video. I was encouraged by the traction I got on my previous video to record this particular video, and I want to say I really appreciate all those who share my videos, like the video, leave me comments, and generally, engage me on the content I make. But before anything else, make sure you subscribe if you are new to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and leave me comments as well. And the reason why you should like the video is because when you do that, YouTube suggests this video to other people. It creates the impression that this is a good content that people will be interested in, so YouTube now suggests it to other people in their suggestion. I'm not able to bring in guests here as much as I want to, so one way of relating with you all is when you comment on a video and I reply to you. I reply every comment under my videos. Anyways, for those of you who constantly continue commenting on the videos on WhatsApp, please, I appreciate it so much, but I would love it if you transport the feedback from WhatsApp to YouTube, because I really want people to know that I really have people who are supportive. I appreciate you so much. So today I am following up with a new video on popular opinions about relationships, and this time around I wrote them. I've already set my camera. So this time I wrote them on the sheet here. I set my camera so when I bring it closer, it doesn't become clear, it becomes blurry rather. So I'm going to pick them at random. I'll do at most 15. I should be doing this thing like in 3 parts. Hopefully by the time I'll get to the last part, I'll get somebody here to join me. But join the conversation by also telling me if you agree or disagree. Share your opinions in the comment section below, and let's get right into it. This time around I won't be agreeing to everything. I hope so. The previous one, people were saying that why do I agree to everything? Their opinions, and if I agree to them, I agree. I can't come and fake what I do not agree with. So let's start. Do well to also mention some of your unpopular opinions about relationships in the comment section below, and yeah, we will come and talk about it. So the first one, this one says, sex is too emphasized when it comes to relationships. Yes, I mean, most of us are living without it and life goes on, so I don't get why the whole sex craze is to each his own, Abby. The second one, sometimes your girl is wrong and you have to lie and say she's right. This might be a woman case, so let's agree and then no peace. Yeah, I think when you are in the public, or when you're in public, even if she's wrong, there's a way that you go about it to defend her. Then backstage you tell her, babe, that thing you pull up there was crap. It was messy, and don't do it again. But obviously in the midst of people in the crowd, even if you're going to, don't make it too obvious that she's wrong. I think guys doing this will know peace. Cheating doesn't necessarily make a person a cheater. As in, cheating can be classified as a mistake. The fact that a person is able to do it once means that they are capable of doing it again. But one time, though it's a deal breaker for me, honestly, I don't think I can go past that. So personally, it's a deal breaker for me. Cheat is a cheater. Please, I disagree. Period. That's my opinion. Next one. Hookups and casual dating are a waste of time, energy, and mental capacity. Yes. Totally agree. I mean, why would you waste your time building something that you obviously know is going nowhere? You put in so much time, energy. You are focused on it mentally. Sometimes you have to even spend money. I want to go through that stress. I beg, stay away from it. I totally agree. Just because I don't post mine don't mean I ain't got one. My relationship is for me and not social media. There are people who are okay putting their relationship out there. Some people have even monetized their relationship. When I say monetize their relationship, they've made YouTube videos, YouTube channels that they post content about their relationship out there, and it makes them some cash. So in that case, I don't think I would say it's really bad to put your relationship out there, but just make sure that at least 99% of what you post out there are true. So you don't come and post, blessed online and be sucking offline. Anyways, who cares? Do what makes you happy. You should ask if they want kids by the third date. I totally agree. Because I think that this is one conversation that we can never go past. No matter how long it takes, if it's going to be a big deal, it's going to be a big deal. It wouldn't matter if you've fallen so deeply in love with a person. As long as a person wouldn't want a child and you would want it, I think that's that big of a compromise for anyone to make. Even though sometimes people might change their mind, I think that childbirth, it's a big deal for a lot of people. This one is not even about the number, it's about whether they want to give birth or not. I think you should really ask some of these questions early on in your relationship, because believe me, it was trending recently on Twitter that our teacher used to say, believe you me. Believe me, it's a very big deal that couples should discuss early on in their dating period, so that if you think you can compromise on that, fine. If you think you cannot, it's also a red flag that suggests that you should move away. You are allowed to go to bed upset with each other. Sometimes it's better to hold your tongue, not to risk saying things you don't mean, and then properly communicate the next day. I agree to every part of this thing, that you're allowed to go to bed upset. I think there are people that in their relationships, they decide that everything must be talked through before they go to bed. They shouldn't go to bed with grudges and all that. But sometimes I think we are lying to ourselves. There are times that for the sake of peace, I'll be like, okay, it's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. But truthfully, it's not fine. And for a person like me, even if I do it's fine, I'm going to wake up the next day bringing it up just because I would want to get closure on the matter. And I don't think it's really a bad thing to go to bed upset. You're angry, allow yourself to feel the emotions. It is people who are close to you that will hurt you, and so allow yourself to feel the hurt. They did things that made you unhappy. Apart from telling them that you've made me unhappy today, you've made me unhappy tonight. If you feel that acting on it in the moment is going to cause you to say things that you end up regretting later, I think it's important that you let it slide, wait the next day and communicate things through. People seem to think that being in a relationship means you have to be codependent, but I think that is the death of many relationships. I disagree because different strokes for different people. There are people who cannot function properly if they have to be independent of each other in a relationship, even though I would recommend that. But there are others too that we want to be codependent, so that the one of the, you see, people enter into relationship for various reasons. Somebody enter a relationship because they need a companion every step of the way. They need somebody to depend on every step of the way. They need somebody to, trust them, to depend on them. So if you tell somebody this, then it's obviously yes to this person. So I don't agree, because different strokes for different people. But if you ask me, we have in most cases left our happiness in the hands of other people. Fine, there are people we are dating, they are our spouses, they are our parents, they are our friends. But make sure that you are able to find happiness in yourself. You're able to create happiness for yourself outside of other people. So when a person is no longer there, you still have your happiness intact. Do you get it? To be independent of each other. At least for most part of it, there are some parts that you'll be codependent, but try to not lose your person when you're in a relationship with somebody, because sometimes shit happens. I'm not saying it should happen, but things happen. Sorry. So that's number 7. If you are a patient, you should not. So I wrote this while I was at work. So it's supposed to be if you're a single parent, and I've written if you are a patient. So let me take it. If you are a single parent, you should not be jumping into relationship after relationship. Your priority should be your relationship with your kid. If someone is so quick to date you or take all your time when you could be applying it towards your kid, they don't care about your kid, period. So I moved from disagreeing to agreeing. So I have mixed feelings about it. I think that the fact that you have kids doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a life of your own, especially if you are a single parent. A single parent still deserves love. A single parent also still has the ability or the opportunity to find love out there. The fact that it isn't happening with people early, so they would have to be dating more people to finally settle on somebody, doesn't mean that they do not care about their kids, or their kids are not their priority. They are also individuals who are living life. So I think that single parents should be allowed to find love, to search for love, without neglecting, their kids. Then the last part says that if somebody is taking your time away from your kid, then they don't care about your kid, period. I think that reasonably yes, but it doesn't necessarily mean that because someone is spending a lot of time with you, they do not care about your kid. Sometimes they are so engrossed with knowing you to the extent that, and even you who has a kid might even get lost in a moment. It's problematic if it happens, very often, where when you decide to say, "Oh, my kid is sick, I can't make it," and like, "No, come out and meet me," then that one I would say that okay, it's problematic. But aside that, single parents should be allowed to find love. So I totally disagree. If we are fighting, don't go to your friends for advice. I disagree. Okay. It depends on the kind of friends we are talking about. If they are the kind of friends that I have, then I'll definitely share with them, because they're able to give me good counsel. And so if it's something that I really need to talk to somebody, I'll talk to someone. Especially in this part of our world where counseling is, we are not so much used to counseling, and we use our friends as our counselors and our therapists. I'm definitely talking to that friend. So I disagree with you. Don't go into a relationship if you can't communicate. Yes. I think that communication is one of the most important elements of every relationship, because you're able to build trust with people when they're able to communicate with you. You are able to know people love you when they're able to communicate with you. Now, this communication doesn't necessarily mean that they have to, share words with you. So I know there are people that will talk to you all the time, but the immediately you are done talking, they forget about the thing you told them about. They are so excited about talking with you but they're not really talking with you. They just like the idea of talking with you. So they're not paying attention, but they're talking with you. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I sound a bit personal on this one because I know what I'm talking about. So yes, don't get into a relationship if you can't communicate. And communication is just not talk. It's not just about talking to each other or texting each other every day. It's about actually listening to what the people are telling you and taking keen interest in what they are telling you. As much as possible, if you know that you're not going to, really take what they're telling you to heart, don't ask too much. Don't ask too much. But true, if you can't communicate, you're really going to suffer with your relationship. I don't have to show you off all the time to prove that I love you. I agree. Because the love exists between you and I. And so it doesn't really matter what any other person thinks. If I'm able to make you secure, if I'm able to make you know how much I love you, the validation that you seek from your friends or other people wouldn't matter. I can post you every day and still be very bad towards you. I can post you every day and not have any love for you. So I think I agree. I don't show you off all the time, stress on all the time to prove that I love you. 4 more. It ain't exclusive until you ask. I'm not your girlfriend until you ask me. I'm not your boyfriend until I've told you. So stop catching feelings for people who have not made their intentions known. I agree. Or you spend so many years in hurt expecting somebody to, propose or love you, and you see them getting married to the next person. Let's normalize asking people, so what is going on? What are we? Allow them to tell you, oh, we are just casual friends, or we are just good friends, or I just like your vibe, nothing more, nothing deep. Oh, let's see where it goes. I don't really know what it is, but let's see where it goes. At least feel free, especially my ladies out there. Don't let the guy just, use it past time. Make sure you know his intentions. You get it? If you don't get it, try to get it. Cheating isn't something to be forgiven. It's an automatic relationship ender. Cheating isn't ups and downs in a relationship. Yes, please. Yes, please. Cheating is a deal breaker. I've said that already in one of the cards I picked out. And it's obviously not one of the ups and downs in a relationship. I think that most of these things are based on my personal, conviction and understanding about this whole thing. I think that it takes a lot for you to cheat on a partner, emotionally, physically, anyhowly. And so cheating on me will definitely break my trust that I have for you. I'll constantly be thinking, are you cheating again? I just want to free my mind, so I'll free you, and so that you also free me. You get it? So obviously, I agree. If you cheat on me, that's the end of the relationship. Because I believe that relationship takes a lot of effort. And if I'm putting all of that in, you still disrespect me that way, go your way. Just go your way. The final one for this one. You are not required to put your relationship on social media. The less people know, the better. A private life is a happier life. Who told you? Please, you don't lie to people. A private life is a happier life. It's not true. There are people who are going through a lot of, tough times in their private life. That is why they're not posting on social media. If you're happy, there's a high chance that they want to share that joy on social media. Because joy sometimes is infectious. You get it? So you don't post your relationship on social media doesn't mean that the relationship is going to last. I've been there and I've done that. You can date in secret. If it's going to end in tears, it will end in tears. The quality of a relationship is not based on whether you post it on social media or not. Sometimes posting it on social media is even going to help you, find out if your partner has another person out there that they are dating or that they are telling nice things to. You get it. You someone will be cheating on you and be hiding you and think that you are the number one when you are not the number one. So as much as possible, don't put so much emphasis on the fact that you are hiding your relationship or you're putting your relationship out there. Just make sure that you're having very quality relationship with the people that you've chosen to date. And I don't want to make the video too long. What do you think about the various points that I've raised, I've shared with you, the various unpopular opinions I've shared at the moment? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and leave me comments as well. And please, just because I cannot have a live audience, the only way I can interact with you is when you leave me comments on YouTube. Subscribe, like, leave me comments, and share to your friends and your WhatsApp groups as well. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm GB Salom, and this was Lifestyle with GB on GB Interactive. Have a nice time. Bye.